This morning's guest is a talent manager, guys. So all I know, son, I want a bus. Take out a pen and paper because she's a manager extraordinaire with her own agency. So she's here to share a little bit about talent management with us. She's Shawneil Bailey-Gordon, founder and CEO of Zarabel Limited. Great to have her. Morning, girl.
Thank you.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to start first of all with Zarabel because I might forget at the end of the interview. So tell me quickly a little bit about Zarabel.
Sure. So Zarabel is 10 years old actually.
Wow.
I started in college when I was just 18. And we are a talent agency, and we also provide production support services for film and media production sets. Yeah, so
all right.
That's ideally
So a lot of people, I see a lot of people, I want to be a content creator, I want to make it into film, I want to do stage, but just how realistic is that in this climate to say that's the talent that I have?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a great question, Delia. So basically, especially with social media taking over and everything and people wanting to do their original content, I think it's quite important to have some management, because why I would say it's good to go that direction is because when you have a talent manager, you know there's negotiations happening on your behalf, there's payment handling, because sometimes, you know, things can go where it's not supposed to go.
Yeah.
And to have representation as a content creator, as an individual, you have a 9-to-5 and you've always wanted to be in a commercial, this is your chance, you know. You have somebody advocating to help you get opportunities.
Yeah. So walk me through the process, because that's important what you just said, because I know a lot of people say, how me getting a commercial? How me getting a one play? But they just don't know where the auditions are.
Yeah.
They don't know how to prepare for the audition.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. Well, what I will say, definitely what you just said is a good point. So I know that a lot of times when castings are going on, persons genuinely don't know, because a lot of companies and production houses, they go to a talent agency because it's easier, you know. For example, Zarabel, we have a database of over 700 talents.
Wow.
Exactly. From children, our oldest talent is 95 years old.
Wow.
And she was in a commercial dancing around, right? So they're able to go to an agency, and when they go to an agency, they get more options. And you know, as you have your 9-to-5 and you're living life, you're not sitting down looking at the different resources, like, for example, going online and scouring the internet. So it's easier to be in an agency, and you know, because we're the eyes for you, and we're curating opportunities that make sense, because in this time and age you want to make sure it's actually an opportunity. So that's mainly the benefit, I would say. And how to find also how to find a talent agency can be a little hard, but I feel like we're in this age now when representation is coming around. I do know for us, we're on social media, so we make it very easy for you to find us. We have a website, you know, so I recommend people to join an agency because you want the right deal and you want the right representation.
Yeah. I'd also say that there are some markets that will not hire you unless you have an agent.
That is true.
Jamaica might be a little bit less stringent, but it's moving towards that.
Definitely.
But I know that in other territories, they're not going to look your way if you don't have an agency at all. So if I'm watching and I say, all right, I'm going to join Zarabel, but I know everybody can join Zarabel. Like, people really have to have talent, though.
No, I'm so glad you asked that question. Actually, I know for us, Zarabel, our main thing is that we try to, so when we started, we wanted to see more representation and easier access for persons that want to be in ads. So for us, we don't tell you, oh, you need to be able to play the guitar or you need to whatever. We actually invite you to come on. So when you sign up with us, right, there's an application form. You submit a few images, some information about yourself. And then once you've been approved by us, we actually take you in to get a professional headshot done by a photographer.
Okay.
Right? Because we understand you may not know where to go and what to do. And after you've done that, we submit you for different opportunities and share opportunities. It is for everyone, because I feel like everybody have their own look.
Okay.
You know, you may fit a food brand, another person might fit a clothing brand. We are, you know, what we try to do, we have a diverse database so that when the client comes, there is something for them in that database. And to have that, you have to have something expansive. Yeah. So it's for everyone.
Yeah, I think it's important because we also, as talent, may not know what the rates are, what is required. But I'm going to say those are limited. That, no, I'm going to say it. I think people are moving more and more towards talent agency because talent not easy to manage. And we don't want to be the ones to manage the talent.
Yes.
So for the companies that are looking on, what's the benefit of dealing with the talent agency as opposed to the talent directly?
That's true. Okay, so what I can speak to Zarbel, we definitely, when we're working with our clients, we actually send a complimentary talent agent on set with every booking.
Okay.
So what that means, they are the one calling the talent to make sure they arrive, doing the wake-up calls. Sometimes they even transport them to ensure when they get on set, you are thinking about what you're doing. So if you're the director, you're focused on being the director, and we're the talent management. So we ensure that they are there. We ensure that they show up with, because sometimes they don't show up with the right wardrobe. You know, so we're really the support and the liaison between the client and the talent. While if you're, as well as things happen, emergency happens, a person has to pull out. When you book a talent agency for your ads or anything, you know, what happens is that you get access to their database. So, Taylor, you're supposed to be on set. Something happened on the way and you cannot make it. They will quickly say to us, hey, Dayla has canceled, whatever. No problem. We have 700 people in our database. We work assiduously to get a replacement and we bring them on set. So it gives that reassurance and reliability when you have an agency, because you have somebody that's a professional at what they do, doing that. You're doing your thing.
Yes, man. I lately discovered that I can't manage. I don't like dealing with talent. No, not at all. God. I don't want to deal with it.
And people management is our thing. Yes. That is our forte. So let us handle it.
Yes. One, Shawneil, where are they? And I'm good. And I realize that a lot of work has been coming into Jamaica from overseas, which is opening up opportunities for us to go overseas as well.
Yes.
And so it's important for people to seek out representation and understand how the market works.
Yes.
Any last minute tips for talent that may be watching?
Well, what I will say is that, so if you are interested in being a talent in a commercial, in a short film, etc., the best bet is to start with a talent agency. Because if you start with a talent agency, as we mentioned in our interview here, you get persons, there's somebody that knows the market, so can give you the right rates. You know, they can negotiate your contract, as well as, you know, it allows you to focus on just being pretty on set. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to have representation. And another main thing, if you have representation, be with that representation. Don't jump ship all over the place. Kingston, Jamaica, overall is too small to join 5 agencies. Pick an agency that's working for you and allow them to represent you and allow them to, you know, do what they do best, and not after you've done it, you're trying to get us to put the fire out.
Right.
Because once you sign a talent release is the document that says I'm allowed to use your image. Once you sign that talent release, there's nothing we can do, right? So don't be preventative. Be in an agency that can manage you, and I would say for the clients, allow us to do that heavy lifting while you get to focus on creating your content, because that's key.
That's key.
Yes.
All right, listen, Jamaica full of talent, you know. Can I tell you? We just need structure. And we have the agencies here that can support you and give you the kind of guidance you need.
Yes.
So go seek out an agency today.
Yes.
Today. If you want, I say, holy pound, you know, daily, you're not apart from it, daily. Go find an agency. All right, Shawneil Bailey Gordon, founder and CEO of Zarabel Limited. Still to come, climate change and bushfires. Soon come back.